What's up guys, welcome to a video which hopefully will be fairly quick, but knowing me it'll probably take a little bit longer than that. I'm going to be going over how you can get a good amount of Dungeoneering tokens, but also make yourself a pretty decent amount of money at the same time. Now this is what I do. As you guys know, I love to run Elite Dungeon 4 using the Lucky Charms. I've made a video on it a few times, so a few of you guys who've been watching like quite consistently or watching the streams know that I do like to do this. I'll run the dungeon in normal mode, and you can either just clear out this first bit here, and then teleport out and use the Lucky Charms that way, or what I like to do preferably is run the entire dungeon, and then you can make a good amount of money. However, these Lucky Charms do cost a good amount of Dungeoneering tokens, so to keep up with Dungeoneering tokens, I do have a method that I'm going to be showing you in this video, but just to show you guys exactly why, that's the wrong way to do this. Let's grab the kinship ring here, and we're going to teleport off to Damon, Helman ship. Rubbish, I don't know. You guys know what I mean, the Dungeoneering place. And we're going to go down here and we're going to talk to this person here. So this guy is going to give you the Lucky Charms, and these actually cost 15,000 each rather than 10,000 like the other ones cost, so they can be quite pricey, but I currently have 2.2 million Dungeoneering tokens. You're going to get this just from running dungeons anyway, but the method in this video is going to be a little bit quicker, and you also have the chance at proccing the Lucky Charms there as well, so I'll bring them along, which of course will cost you what you've got, but you're going to be getting more tokens than you are going to be using these charms anyway at this point, so it does work out. So hopefully this video does help you out. I know this is a long intro, but I wanted to explain everything properly, and let's talk about the method of actually doing this. Also, it's not a super low level thing, so as you can see, my gear is pretty high. You could probably do this in Dungeoneering and stuff. It'll just be a bit slower, so your rates won't be quite the same as mine. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so to start off, like I said, I am going to be using Crypt Bloom armor. I have Cinderbane gloves because you can poison the stuff, and then I'm just basically bringing along the best weapons I have, and from there, obviously, the better stuff you have, the faster you're going to be able to do this. I'm not worrying about using anything that degrades or anything. I'm not worrying about that. It doesn't matter too much, and I'm not factoring in much of the GP costs. I'm using a Wen book rather than using a Grimoire or anything like that. I suppose you could use a full book as well. Would probably be pretty good, but I am using the Crypt Bloom for the Animate Dead, because in Elite Dungeon 4, these things do absolutely smack you in the face. Now, the token farming is going to be in Elite Dungeon 4, which is why you do need some decent gear. I'm using a Calgarian Demon, and I will, when I do this, actually use a Maniacal Aura as well. But I'm not going to show you this right now. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the actual method without it. I guess we can chuck on our Magia Aura, that's fine. I won't be needing it till later. Anyway, I will chuck on the DPS aura, and what I'm going to be doing is the first thing I will do is clear off these first lot of trash mobs here, which is going to be your chance at actually using your Lucky Charms. This is where this comes in handy. Now, I would suggest using the Adrenaline Crystal at the beginning. Obviously, that's probably going to be better. I didn't even think about doing that, and my inventory is full, so I can't even use my staff. This is going great so far. But anyway, once you've cleared off all of these, you're going to want to kill off this mage down here as well. This would normally go a lot quicker. You would use Greater Chain, you would use Omni Power. These would die a hell of a lot faster. Clear off this mage, and then you can clear off the rest of them here. And then once you're done here, you're going to be heading around the side of this footpath here and not going further through the dungeon. We don't need to go any further through. The reason we kill these is because they're going to follow us around. Now, you're going to go around here, and as you can see on the map, there is a boss just around here. Now, killing a boss in an Elite Dungeon guarantees you to get tokens. Now, you can stand here in the doorway and attack the Cerberus here. However, this will reduce the amount of damage you deal to the Cerberus, making it a lot slower to kill him, but he can't deal damage to you. So if you are actually in low level gear and you can't quite kill this guy like actually in melee distance, this is something you can do. I would suggest using your sunshine and everything, but if you are in Crypt Bloom, that sort of thing like me, I don't know why my ribs are always on. I was probably doing some sort of thumbnail, but anyway, coming here, I would suggest using all of your stuff on this guy, and make sure you don't use Inside Fear Runes. It's just expensive. Use Blood Barrage. Kill this guy off. If you're in melee distance and he can actually attack you, he will do more damage on you, but of course it doesn't take long to kill him. Now, once you've done that, you're going to get yourself a good old amount of tokens. We got ourselves 5,000 tokens, which is what you get every time for killing a boss in a dungeon, so it's nice and easy. Then you're going to just teleport straight back out, and you're going to rinse and repeat. There's really not much to it. That is all really it is. And like I say, you can do it in low level gear because you can save spot the boss. But killing those things at the beginning is going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to do one more cycle to show you guys how I would clear out those the first bit a little bit quicker because it was a bit messy. And then I'll show you guys kind of how fast you can expect to do this. So you're going to say no. Alright, and then what I would do is I would run down here. I would stand just diagonal from this guy. I would use Greater Chain, use Omni Power, and then use Dragon Breath on the back one, and that way those are dead, and then you can work on these over here, just in your own time, whatever you need to do. Use Wild Magic, use a Gothic Staff, whatever, kill these ones off, and then this mage has made its way around. Kill the mage off, go around, kill the actual Cerberus, and grab, of course, the Dungeoneering tokens. So you are going to be getting, whoops, don't say it that way, you are going to be getting 5,000 tokens pretty quickly, pretty rapidly, and obviously this is a pretty good way to grab yourself some tokens while doing it solo. It would probably still be faster doing token farming in ED1 if you are in a group, but I do believe if you do have high level gear and you are doing pretty okay here, that you are probably better off actually killing the Cerberus in here in a solo in comparison to soloing ED1. Now, this is still going to be a decent amount of money because of those tokens that you can use, lucky charms that you can use, but of course keep in mind they do cost 15,000 each, so it will be taking away from the amount of tokens that you end up saving up if you are planning to use them. However, at this point in the game, I do believe they are kind of the only thing worth spending tokens on, so I think it kind of balances out at the end of the day anyway. You're getting more tokens for the lucky charms, and you are also having a chance at using your lucky charms on the other things as well. So another 5,000 tokens done, and you can definitely do it a lot quicker than this. I was just kind of slacking a little bit there. So after just doing 10 minutes of running, I just got myself a lovely 40,000 tokens, which was from 8 kills in the actual 10 minutes. So not too bad. You could probably do a little bit quicker, I suppose. I'm not exactly the fastest person, let's be honest. But that being said, getting that much tokens is around about 240,000 tokens an hour. Now, I'm not going to completely include the actual amount of gold per hour you can expect to get. It's not going to be a whole lot, like it really isn't. But the main reason that you can make a good amount of money here is from the slivers. Of course, these slivers of pain, if you do get the proc on them. If you could do this for a full hour, even if you only get 1 proc on these slivers of pain, you are going to be making a good amount of money. There's still around about 10 million GP each for these, and you can get 10 in 1 drop in total if you get lucky on a double, but otherwise it's like between 3 and 5, which is still 30 mil, 50 mil, depending if you get them. Now, you might not get them all the time, don't get me wrong, so you are still going to be making a little bit of money in trash loot. This isn't all from this is from other dungeon runs as well, but if you do land on those slivers, and even the yellow ones as well, like 3 or 4 mil each too. These slivers of strength are pretty crap, but otherwise there's still pretty good amount of money in this, in considering that you are mostly here for Dungeoneering tokens. Adding that on top is always a nice little bonus as well. So of course, like I say, you can do this in low level gear. It's going to be slower, but getting 240,000 Dungeoneering tokens an hour is pretty damn crazy, and obviously you are not going to be running out very soon. So if you do need more tokens for lucky charms, you do need them for anything else, and you are kind of in this position where you think you could do this, then this is definitely something you could consider, and this is how I would go about doing it when my lucky charms are running low, and I do need to go and spend a little bit of more tokens to get these, because I love these things. I love running the dungeon as a whole, and it's just a great way to make a good amount of money. So I hope this video did help you guys out. If it did, please do leave a like. Do subscribe to the channel if you are new. And other than that, I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.